Okay, look. Bro. Turn off! Ain't nothing going right today. Okay. New Orleans Saints lose to the Arizona Cardinals 20-13. Dad, I'm gonna ask you this one time. What's the main thing I took today?
The main thing is, I think we need to prepare us for a long season, my boy. I mean, you starting off already with the penalties. You starting off with the Chris Olave gets hurt every time somebody touches him. I mean, and then Juwan Johnson can't catch a ball. Maybe if we pay him a little more millions of dollars, maybe he might be able to catch a ball. But that's my takeaway. Oh yeah, and the referees do suck. But let's go.
Like, I understand Murray's helmet came off, bro. But he never grabbed the face mask. If I see why do the Steelers have to wear yellow? Why am I looking at that? If I see yellow, if I see the color yellow, okay, listen to me when I say this. If I see the color yellow one more time today, I'm going to kill someone. The color yellow should not be on the screen 15 times a game, bruh. I'm sorry. It's the first game of the season. And Juwan Johnson, you gotta catch the ball. We paid you $30 million. And you wanna know what the worst part is? I was defending you. Saying how you were worth every dime. Man, you ain't worth a single dime. Catch the football. I try to blow it off saying, I mean, we were expected to be terrible. No. I don't care that we almost won. I don't care that we almost won. I don't care about that. I'm sorry if I have pride in my team. But a lot of these guys, a lot of these older fans are like, be patient with it. Okay, bet. Okay, we'll see how patient. Whatever, bro. 20-13 is the final score against the Arizona Cardinals. Can't even find the game right now, bro. Man, I swear, when your team loses, it feels like your whole day's falling apart. Saints Cardinals. Let's pull it up. Dad, what makes you want to cry in the middle of the street?
13 penalties make me want to cry in the middle of the street, my boy. Chris Olave falling down by himself, getting hurt, makes me want to cry in the middle of the street. Oh, and then he did take a big hit later on, but that hospital ball that was served up by our quarterback that they wanted, they gave the job to. Hospital balls make me want to cry in the middle of the street. That's about it.
Look, a lot of things make me want to cry in the middle of the street. Juwan Johnson being on this football team is one. The color yellow existing is one. But look, and I love Spencer Rattler. I think Rattler had a fine game today. But why are we letting our second-year quarterback throw the ball 46 times? 46. Did y'all not listen to the pregame? I said have a balanced offense. Bro, 46 times? Took Kamara running the ball 11 times? I'm sorry, the math does not add up. The math don't be adding up, fam. It doesn't. I understand he's your quarterback. You want to see what he's got. But 46 times? For 214 yards? Like, I can't even be mad at Rattler for this game, bruh. Could Rattler have played better? Yes. But, like, everybody could have played better from how they played. The defense, well, man, just wait till we get to the defense. Spencer Rattler, he was your leading passer, 27-46, 214 yards. Kamara, 11 carries, 45 yards, and a touchdown. Juwan Johnson somehow is your leading receiver at 8 for 76 inside of the season Superdome. Cardinals, your leading passer was Kyler Murray, 21 for 29, 163 yards, 2 touchdowns. Just wait till I get to this defense because I got a lot to say about that mash unit. And then on defense, Trey Benson led you with 8 carries for 69 yards, and Marvin Harrison Jr. apparently Kool-Aid is not his favorite drink because he was destroying Kool-Aid with 5 catches for 71 yards and a touchdown. The scoring summary: Cardinals started off in the first quarter. Chad Ryland, 42-yard field goal, 5:03 left. to go up 3-0. Second quarter, Kamara, 18-yard touchdown run, followed by Groupie's extra point. Make it 7-3 with 14:20 left. 10:05 left in the quarter. Marvin Harrison Jr. 1-yard touchdown pass from Kyler Murray, followed by Chad Ryland's kick to go up 10-7. 4:58, Blake Groupie 36-yard field goal, and I got a lot to say about you too. Blake Groupie 36-yard field goal, he hits it 10-10, and then 28 seconds left. James Conner 4-yard touchdown pass from Kyler Murray, followed by Chad Ryland's kick to go up 17-10. Second half, mainly in the third quarter, Chad Ryland hit a 50-yard field goal with 9:16 left to go up 20-10, and then the fourth quarter, Groupie hit 28-yard field goal, 2:42 left to make it 20-13. So you just traded field goals in that entire second half. Now, Rattler, I think he had a fine game today. 27 for 46, 214 yards. Dad, how do you feel Rattler did?
If Kellen Moore's plan was to put bubble wrap around your quarterback and not put him in harm's way and not put too much on his plate, he just should have went with the rookie. That's what I was looking at. I'm like, why are we looking at this dude throw 46 passes, 27 complete for an average of 4.7? I mean, it was check down Charlie all day long. And, the times he did threaten down the field, he got intercepted that one time that was wiped out with a penalty. And then you had another one, of course, Juwan Johnson that, can't catch a football, when the time comes. He can catch 8 throughout the game and, get all kind of pretty stats. Like, this is why they paid me millions of dollars, but can't catch it when the game's on the line. That just bothers me. You know that?
Yes. Trust me, just wait till I get to this. I'm trying to keep this kid friendly, Dad, but it's blowing my mind how you can catch 8 passes, but then just wait. Just wait. If you don't think I went on him, just wait. I got a whole laundry list of things I got to say about this man. Running the ball. Alvin Kamara, 11 carries, 45 yards, 4.1 yards to carry, and a touchdown. Spencer Rattler was your second leading rusher, 4 carries for 29 yards, 7.2 yards to carry. Kendra Miller, 5 carries for 24 yards, 4.8. Devin Neal, 2 for 9, 4.5 yards to carry. How do you feel like the running game did today?
What running game? I mean, yeah, Alvin Kamara had that one big run around the corner and scored. But other than that, if you take Spencer Rattler was 4 runs away, we only rushed about 18 times to 46 pass plays. I mean, you talked about having a well-balanced offense. That is not balanced. That's not even close to being balanced.
Kellen Moore, look, it's his first game. I'm not going to harp on Kellen Moore just yet, but can we talk about that terrible at the end of the half management? Okay? It's like 2 minutes left in the half. You have all of your timeouts. And yeah, you let the Cardinals run the clock down to 28 seconds when they were inside the 10-yard line already. Or 20-yard line, or wherever they were. You had 3 timeouts, and you didn't use one of them? You just basically been like, okay, y'all can have it. We're just going to go at halftime and regroup. You just gave up at the end of the half. Kyle Moore, I'm not going to harp on you too much because this is your first game, and I will give you time. But you got to clean this up, bro. You got to clean it up. The running game was awful. You had a couple good runs from here and there, but overall, awful. Now receiving, the thing I wanted to talk about since I started this stream. I don't even want to say his name. That's how much he hurt me. Juwan Johnson, 8 for 76. Pretty good game, right? Pretty good game. You're leading receiver. You dropped the ball. You're a tight end. Mr. Johnson, you are a tight end in the National Football League. Getting paid more. Bro, hold on. Let me pull up the tight end salary cap. Usually I don't be checking people's pockets, but I'm checking all the pockets today. Let me what would it be under? I don't freaking know. Man, we are not continuing this stream until I see how much this man's getting paid. This man's not worth a single penny. Let's see. Juwan Johnson. Juwan Johnson gets paid $30 million a year. You're getting paid more than Dallas Goedert, Super Bowl champion, Dawson Knox, Hunter Henry, Mike Gesicki, Tyler Higbee, Kyle Pitts. You're getting paid, bro. I would rather have Zach Ertz over you. At least Zach Ertz caught a touchdown today. You're getting paid more, bro. I would rather Taysom Hill on crutches than Juwan Johnson right now. At least Taysom can catch the dang thing when it matters. I've seen him doing countless times. But you said, look, I got ball. Dropping all over the place. Get off the field, get off the team, get off the plane, get off everything. Yo, Falcons, you want them? Regardless, that's inexcusable. Anyways, let's look at other receivers that actually caught passes today. Chris Olave, 7 for 54. Shaheed, 6 for 33. Cooks, 3 for 26. Valet, 1 for 13. Kamara, 2 for 12. How do you feel our receiving room did today? And you could also rant about Juwan Johnson if you feel like it.
Yeah, well, I think the whole Juwan Johnson thing's played out already. I think you eloquently put how we feel about the overpaid Mr. Johnson. Moving on to the brittle, Chris Olave. I mean, my boy. I mean, can you play one game without getting hurt? I mean, I know you took a big hit with the hospital ball, but I mean, there's one where you just fell down and you hurt your little knee. You had to go out for a couple plays. I don't know. I don't feel too good about Mr. Olave there. And other than that, Rashid Shaheed caught 6 passes, but they didn't let him go. I mean, Rashid Shaheed should be running through secondaries. I mean, I didn't see, any real shot to him. Brandon Cooks really didn't do anything into that last drive. He called one to keep the drive alive. But, other than that, no, not a whole good. This offense was just, on training wheels today. I mean, they looked like they just wanted the defense and special teams to win the game for them. Offense, let's just not lose the game. Let's not throw interceptions. Let's not fumble the football instead of just trying to go out and take this game, man. It could have been taken. I mean,
I don't know where to begin with these receivers, bro.
Didn't blow us away today. I mean, we could have won the game if it wasn't for the penalties and for just a little stupid situational football.
We could have won the game 38 straight times. But yeah, we blew it. Groupies missed field goal. If we would have scored the touchdown on the other end instead of kicking the field goal, well, don't get me wrong, kicking the field goal there was smart. But Olave, you had it in your hands. Bro, a lot of people are going to be talking about Juwan, and don't get me wrong, well deserved. But Olave dropped the touchdown too. It was either Olave or Shaheed. It was one of them. I forgot who it was. They basically were the same jersey number. It was one of them that dropped it. It might have been Shaheed. But somebody dropped another touchdown. If you had 2 touchdowns to this thing, it's 27-20. If you had the field goal, it's 30-20. Bro, we had this game. Nothing is more painful in football than knowing you had the game and yet you still lose it. You still drop it, pun intended. Like Shaheed, bro, he was okay, but you're a Shaheed. You're supposed to be blowing by people. Brandon Cooks was all right, but he wasn't nothing special. Devon Valet caught a pass. Okay. Now let's move on to this freaking defense because I got a lot to say about. If you thought I had a lot to say about Mr. Juwan Johnson here, defense, bro. You had a solid game overall, but there's a couple guys I want to get to. First, let's go down to defense. P. Warner, 7 tackles, 2 assists, and a sack. Demario Davis, 6 tackles, 3 assists. Kool-Aid McKinstry, the man of the hour, 5 tackles, 2 assists. Carl Granderson, 5 tackles, 1 assist, and 1.5 sacks. Julian Blackman, 4 tackles, 3 assists. Justin Reed, 3 tackles, 3 assists. Isaac Yiadom, 2 tackles, 2 assists. Cameron Jordan actually had a pretty good game today, getting 2 tackles, 1 assist, and 1.5 sacks. Devon Godchow, 1 tackle, 2 assists. Nathan Shepard, 1 tackle, 2 assists. Alante Taylor, 1 tackle, 1 assist, and a sack. Brian Brzee, 1 tackle, 1 assist. Chris Rumpf II, 1 tackle, 1 assist. Jonah Williams, 1 assist. Dad, what's your take on this defense?
You forgot Brian Brzee with a nice block kick. But
Yeah, I refuse to mention it.
Defense played well at times, but during like the middle of the game, they forgot how to stop the run. But they played well in the first two series. They showed some good body language. They was flying around out there. Like you said, Cam Jordan had a couple sacks. I mean, he's listed at 1.5 sacks. I don't know how you get a half sack. I mean, I thought he had 2 sacks, but they gave the other half to Granderson. I guess they met at around the same time. But anyway, all in all, I give it like a C plus. I mean, Kool-Aid. I mean, I'm sure you're gonna get to that. He got torched by Harrison a couple times. Yeah, I mentioned to somebody like Kool-Aid cannot guard Harrison. It's shown they need to mix up the coverages, but yeah, there's a defense for you.
Kool-Aid McKinstry, you were playing like a chicken that just got its head cut off. What were you doing? Like, bro, Harrison was whooping you up and down the field. Gosh, dang, bruh. Like, Kool-Aid, I have faith in you that you will turn it around. We're going to see next week against San Francisco. But Lord knows, if you go out there and you play like that, we're going to lose again. Because there was this one play in the second quarter that the Saints just scored a touchdown, and then the Cardinals, one play or 2 plays later, they're already in the red zone. Because Harrison, just like, so this is Kool-Aid, this is Harrison. Harrison went right by him. Kool-Aid didn't even look at the ball once that entire play. I don't even think he knew it was coming. Whatever. DeMario had a solid game. Like, the defense had a solid day. But just, there's a couple things that we have to fix, man. Like the corner room, bro. We need to sign a corner ASAP. You know what the Eagles did? Right? When they saw they couldn't get pressure against Dallas, what did they do the day later? They go out there and sign Darius Smith. Tomorrow, I better see an alert saying the Saints signed Asante Samuel, Mike Hilton, some type of cornerback that has a pulse. Stephon Gilmore, somebody with a pulse. Or trade for one. I don't care. Get a corner. Alante Taylor, he's solid. Get a corner. Kool-Aid was doing good when Lattimore was guarding the number ones. Lattimore ain't here no more. Get a corner. Anyways, talk about these special teams. I got a lot to say about this too. Man, this show might be a freaking 5-hour show. Now I'm playing. But still, bro. Kendra Miller, 3 kick returns, 87 yards. Villas Jones, 2 returns, 40 yards. Shahid, 2 punt returns for 18 yards. And Groupie, 2 for 3, 66.7%. Longest was the 36. Made 7 points. And Kai Kroger, 4 punts, 201 yards, 50.3 average, 2 inside the 20. How do you feel about the whole special teams as a unit?
Well, Kroger surprised me with a couple good kicks. He had a good angled kick that went out at the 6-yard line. I was concerned about the punter coming into this season, but looks like he's going to be all right. Looks like he's going to be all right there. And a player that we're not even questioning because he made, pretty much every kick all summer long. Groupie, how do you miss a 37-yard field goal, my brother? I mean, in the dome, there's no wind, there's no real pressure, and you just go ahead and yank it. I don't know. That was disappointing.
If he makes his kick, it's a different ballgame. Because the Saints were actually playing on it. They wanted to win that point. The Saints' offense was driving. Like, the Saints had a good offense. Other than Juwan Johnson existing. But then, Groupie. I mean, how do you go make a 36-yarder, but then the second time you're around, you miss a 37-yarder? It's basically the same kick. What did you do differently on the second try that you didn't do on the first try? Because whatever you do on the first try, you got to do all the try. I understand I've never been a professional kicker. Probably won't ever be. But even I know, kick the football. You get paid money to kick the football. Let's see. Tough loss, family. We got potential for penalties, missed tackles, and Groupie missing that field goal all killed us. Yep. That's said by the great, kind of the great. But that's not the only thing that lost us this game. Juwan Johnson's bank account lost us this game. I'm gonna be on that till next week, bro. So why did I not pick the Saints to win? Juwan Johnson's the answer. That's all I need now. If I ever pick against the Saints, don't ever question me. Question Juwan Johnson. Bro, I hope you get traded tomorrow. But I already know that's not going to happen because we paid you $30 million. We could have drafted Tyler Warren to do the exact same thing that you did. But no, we chose. Yeah, like we could have took Tyler Warren and said, no, we paid your thumbtail $30 million. It's not, bruh. The ball hit your hand, and it's not like the defender touched the ball. The defender didn't even jump with you. You just got to bring it in, my brother.
I don't know how he didn't bring it in. I mean, here's a football. I'm going to catch it. I mean, it doesn't seem too difficult.
Like, I understand, you're a tight end, so they're obviously going to hit you. But you weren't even hit. You weren't even touched. You weren't even smelled. Let's move on. Cardinals, Kyler Murray, 21 for 29, 163 yards, 2 touchdowns. How do you feel like Kyler Murray did against our Swiss cheese secondary?
He didn't do anything special. I mean, he made some plays with his legs. He, hit some receivers when we was playing soft. He didn't do anything special. I mean, he also made some mistakes that, I looked at it like, well, that's what Kyle Murray does. He's inaccurate on plays like that. But, yeah, he didn't do anything special.
Yeah. Kai said, shout out to Cam Jordan. He rewinded the clock. He played lights out. Yeah, man, he played pretty good. Unlike someone I know. But, yeah, Cam Jordan, he played pretty good. He definitely, maybe this is a sign of good things to come out of him. It's probably his last season. I don't see him playing longer than this. Maybe next year, depending on how this season goes. But if we're, picking top 10 in the draft again, I think he just calls it quits after that. Running ball. Trey Benson, 8 carries for 69 yards. James Conner, 12 for 39. Murray, 7 for 38. How do you feel the Cardinals' run game did?
Yeah, I didn't expect this. I thought we would be a little more stout on the run. I mean, we were later in the game and early in the game. It was just that middle of the game. We just forgot that we need to tackle these running backs. Like I said, we ran the ball 18 times. They ran the ball 27 times. So they was more committed to the run than we were. And it showed up with 146 rushing yards for them, which is too much. It's too much against our defense.
Yeah, I do have good news. Dad. I've actually great news though. You know what the Saints can take out of this?
What's that?
Atlanta still lost, so.
Hey, who that?
So yeah, at least we can take that. All right, Kai said Kyler didn't play great. He just had luck on his side today. Yeah, man, he had great luck. He had mind controlling Juwan Johnson to drop the football type of luck today, man. So it's I understand people might be annoyed that I keep talking about the same guy, but what else am I supposed to talk about? You catch the ball, we're in overtime, and we might not be talking about this. We might be like, hey, man, the Saints won today. It's a great day to be alive. But no, we want to. But anyways, yeah, the running game didn't do anything special either. It's but they just executed when they needed to. Receiving, Marvin Harrison Jr. already talked about how he fried Kool-Aid McKinstry today. Getting 5 catches for 71 yards and the touchdown. Trey McBride, 6 for 61. He was wide open. It felt like all day. Like, y'all didn't even attempt to guard him. Like, I thought we had linebackers on the team, but apparently not. Tip Riemann, 1 catch for 10 yards. Trey Benson, 1 for 6. James Conner, 4 for 5 in the touchdown. Michael Wilson, 1 for 5. Zay Jones, 1 for 4. Elijah Higgins, 1 for 3. And Greg Dortch, 1 for -2. And probably Mario Davis's best play of the day when he tackled him. But yeah, how do you feel about the Cardinals receivers against our Swiss cheese cornerback room?
Some things never change. I mean, guarding a tight end has been the Saints' nemesis. I mean, this is going back through multiple coaching staffs, even back in the Sean Payton era. We just can't find a way to cover the opposing starting tight end. I mean, you just have a starting tight end, you put him out wide, you send him out on routes, he's going to get a bunch of catches against the New Orleans Saints. I don't get it. I don't see this happening with any other team but the New Orleans Saints.
Yeah, bro. It's like he's wide open, man. Do something. His name is Trey McBride.
You talked about him before the show. They wouldn't listen.
Bruh, if you see the name McBride on the back of someone's jersey, guard him. Stop standing there. Man, I wonder what I should eat for dinner today, man. Maybe I should go to some Taco Bell, man. Oh, why do you caught the ball? I'm just gonna keep thinking about my family and stuff. And I wonder how the people over in Africa's doing.
Making a sandwich and putting some mustard on it,
It's like you were
just
just
hanging out.
staring at him the whole game. You didn't attempt to guard him. Like, bruh, didn't scheme. Brandon Staley, that's on you, man. You got to get your guys ready to play. But like I said, I'm gonna give these coaches some leeway, man, because they're new here, so I'm gonna give them leeway. Just like I'm giving Rattler a little leeway. But don't let this happen next week. Don't let this happen next week. Y'all better study the film room like you study on a high school exam. You better study that film room, bro. I want you sleeping in the film room.
They can't go home, bro?
No. Juwan Johnson dropping ball. He don't deserve to go home. Bro,
put him in that film room and lock the door.
Yeah, bro. Chain the door, lock the door, tape the door. I don't care, bro. Disgusting. Anyways, Cardinals defense. How did they do against us? Oh, just everything. Buda Baker, 5 tackles, 5 assists. Jalen Thompson, 4 tackles, 4 assists. Mac Wilson Sr., 4 tackles, 4 assists. And Max Melton, 4 tackles, 2 assists. Yeah, Calais Campbell, get 3 tackles, 2 assists. Adrian Taylor Demerson, 3 tackles. Zaven Collins, 2 tackles, 2 assists. Akeem Davis Gaither, 2 tackles, 2 assists. Garrett Williams, 2 tackles, 2 assists. Dante Stills, 2 tackles, 1 assist. Baron Browning, 1 tackle, 2 assists. Jordan Birch, 1 tackle. LJ Collier, 1 tackle. Baron Browning also had a sack, by the way. Forgot to mention that. Will Johnson, the rookie corner, 1 tackle. Josh Sweat, 1 tackle. He didn't do anything today, but it doesn't matter when you got Juwan Johnson dropping the ball. Anyway, so how do you feel like the Cardinals defense did against us?
Well, one of the few bright spots in this game was, as much as Rattler threw the ball 46 times, they only got 1 sack. So that was some good protection by our line, some good awareness by the young quarterback to get the ball out of his hands and not take sacks. But, yeah, other than that, I mean, Buda Baker, he seemed to be all over the field, making plays. But other than that, Calais Campbell played physical, almost knocked Kamara's head off one play. But other than that, yeah, they did all right.
Maybe this was intentional. Maybe losing this game was intentional.
Intentional about who?
Because the Saints, right, won week 1 6 times in a row. We've missed the playoffs most of those years. So maybe if we lose the first game of the season, maybe we'll make the playoffs.
Reverse
Maybe.
psychology. All right.
Maybe. I don't know. Well, now, Juwan Johnson, we better make the playoffs in order for you to keep your job. But anyways, so yeah, maybe they're trying to lose the first game of the season so, we can actually make the playoffs. Maybe that's the curse, man. Maybe that's I mean, we started off, but I think Dennis Allen never had a season where, well, no, he had 2022, but like last 2 years we were 2-0 and still missed the playoff. So maybe this is meant to be, man. Maybe we lose first game of the season, maybe then we win Super Bowl. Okay, Cardinals special teams, kick returns. Greg Dortch 2 returns for 44 yards. Amari Demercado 1 for 29. Punt returns. Greg Dortch 3 for 29. Kicking the ball, Chad Ryland 2 for 3. Got one of his kicks blocked. 66.7%. Longest was a 50-yarder. Scored 8 points. Punting, Blake Gillikin returns to the Dome as a former Saint. 4 punts, 188 yards, 47 yards punt. 1 inside the 20. How do you feel like the Cardinals special teams unit did against our team?
Well, I mean, we had that 1 block field goal against them that was good. They gave us some life at the end of the game. Other than that, nothing really stands out about their punting other than Blake Gilligan returning home. 1 punting at 20. But, yeah, I give them, B-.
Yeah, they did all right. Hold on, y'all. Give me 1 second. All right. Yeah, they did all right. Anyways, on to the team stats. Saints, 315 total yards, 208 passing, 107 rushing, 4.6 yards per play. Picked up 20 first downs, 5 for 14 on third downs, 1 for 2 on fourth downs. Ran 69 total plays, 1 sack allowed, 4 punts. 13 penalties for 90 yards. Had the ball for 26 minutes and 14 seconds. Cardinals. 276 total yards, 130 passing, 146 rushing, 4.5 yards per play, 19 first downs, 5 for 13 on third down, 61 total plays, 5 sacks allowed, 4 punts, 9 penalties for 54 yards, had the ball for 33 minutes, 46 seconds. So, Dad, what is your final statement on the Saints losing?
Final statement is I'm not ready to throw in the towel yet. I'm thinking this could be signs of a long season to come. I think things definitely need to get cleaned up. A couple things are definitely the penalties, definitely Kellen Moore's clock management skills, and but I'll be watching. I'll be watching to see if he can clean these things up, or if this is his coaching style and how he's gonna go about doing things. If it is, I ain't gonna like it. I'm telling you right now. Not gonna like it. I'm used to Sean Payton, using those timeouts on defense to get the ball back for Drew Brees, because he knows Drew Brees is gonna do something with it. I mean, you have to know or trust in your quarterback. Let's get him the ball back so he can do what we pay him to do, not try to hide him, not try to win in spite of him.
Dad, you know something that's sad?
What's that?
Juwan Johnson's getting paid more than our starting quarterback.
I don't get it. I don't know why. I know he's shown flashes of a good player last couple of years, but he's a $30 million tight end. I mean, that's why Jimmy Graham didn't last on this team. He wanted $10 million a year, and they wouldn't give it to him. But they give Juwan Johnson $30 million. I don't see it.
Yeah. Josh, hold on. Let's say a prayer. Josh, well, not really a prayer, but Josh Hill, it's more of an apology. Josh Hill, I want to apologize for saying that you were the worst tight end I've seen play for the Saints. Because I did not know we were going to be stuck with Juwan Johnson being so trash, bruh. And it's hard to call someone with 8 catches and 76 yards bad, but, brother, catch the ball. You don't get paid to do nothing else. Catch the ball. You have one job and you couldn't do it. Like, I'm done having player relationships, man. I'm done with that, bro. This BS, I'm gonna call it, man. So you got some fan weather fans tucking in their tail being like, oh, but I like Juwan Johnson. I can't say, I can't criticize him. I like him. Man, fix your crap, Juwan. That's all I gotta say. That's my final statement. But yeah. Good news, more good news. We came out the game relatively healthy. I know a lot of it was dealing with some stuff, but we didn't have anybody go down, which is positive. Now we just got to work on getting Chase Young and Trevor Penning back on the field next week and see what goes from there.
And Taysom Hill.
Yeah, well, him
Foster
too.
Moreau. You're getting some more tight ends in there.
Yeah, bro. It's great. But anyways, shout out to the Nola Chop Podcast, Kyle the Great 84. And for stopping in, Dad, do you got anything else?
Nope, just a who dat, and we will see better days. I promise.
Yep, who dat? Well, Dad, where can they find you?
On Mic'd Up Sports Podcast and YouTube channel, and Hurricane Mike YouTube channel, and all these shows 3 times a week, 3 or 4 times a week now. I mean, we doing all kind of shows, pre-game, post-game, pick'em shows, recap shows. Any other kind of shows you can think of, we're going to be doing that.
Yep. We're also going to do the celebration for the Juwan Johnson funeral. Not saying he's going to die, but his career's already dead. But anyways, you can always find me at Hurricane Mike Kyle Phelps and Keeping Real Who That Sports Podcast. And I don't know if there's much to say. We're going to leave you as always with a who dat. And don't be a what?
Don't be a Falcons fan because they can't win either. 0-1.
Yeah. Yep. Shoot, we probably put up a better fight than they did.